Is man that Victory Talk. Victory Talk podcast, the best podcast that comes on at 7-ish on a Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? Best one that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it started. We are doing this is episode 46.
No, 64.
It's 46. What did I say? 46?
Yeah.
64. I have dyslexia. A lot of people know that. So that means like it's not a joke when I say it. Like I actually been diagnosed with it. So I say shit in reverse sometimes. Shit I say in reverse. I talk like Yoda sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. It's all good. It's episode 64. And man, you know, we've been working hard and the hard work's starting to pay off, Nima. Yeah, starting to pay off. Yeah, we got a sponsor for this episode.
Finally.
Yeah. It's like, you know, you work hard, man, and you know, it pays if you focus. So this episode of the Victory Talk podcast is sponsored by Thought Repellent. Thought Repellent. The easy to apply spray to keep the holes away. This is very important. Very, very important. Very, 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 very important. Because you see guys, man, their lives are getting ruined by these thoughts. You see it all the time. Will Smith was supposed to win an Oscar that night. Yeah, he'd been working his whole life for that. And then somebody made fun of his bald-headed wife. He went up and slapped her. Ruined his whole motherfucking it was supposed to be the best day of his life, turned into one of the worst days of his life. And to thank him for defending her and sacrificing his career for her honor, she goes on a fucking media tour talking about how much she hate this motherfucker and how much she loved Tupac. Hey, we all love Tupac. I don't fucking talk about him every day, man. Tupac raised me, you know. That wouldn't happen to Will Smith if he had Thought Repellent. Yeah, that wouldn't happen to Will Smith if he had Thought Repellent. Fact. You got to keep these thoughts away, man. You got to keep. They will ruin everything. Listen. Every day, a baller falls victim to one of these hoes, and we put together this product to keep the hoes away, and it's gonna be a real big problem for you if you join the Victory Unit Discord, because listen, man, the guys who are joining the Discord, there's like 15,000 champions in there, right? And they're taking advantage of all the free game we give, man, all the free courses I get. I got free courses in there, free courses on how to build your money, muscle, and mindset. It's a like-minded group of individuals who are focused, hell-bent on success. And when you start succeeding like that, building your money, muscle, and mindset, you're gonna stand out amongst these other guys. And then what happens? Yeah, then you become a target for these thoughts, man. They want to infiltrate your life, kind of like a parasite. They'll leech onto you. They'll leech onto you and suck the joy out of your life, siphon all the money and joy out of you. Yeah, that's what they do, man. So that's why we put together Thought Repellent. Now, we got to the point where it keep 20 thoughts away from you for about 24 hours. It's like a barrier or a force field, right? So they come and they start fucking falling on the floor like roaches. If you spray some Raid on it, it's like Raid for hoes. Slut Raid. We thought about Slut Raid, but the Raid company trademark infringement. So it's like Slut Raid. We just can't say that in the ads. It only works on sluts. Thoughts so far, right? Some of y'all are not gonna be able to wear this around your moms during Christmas. Your mom's just gonna start at Christmas like, what happened? Oh yeah, the thigh repellent on, man. That's how you found out your mom was a little hoe, you know. But not all of you gonna have this problem. All right, now here's the thing though. It's supposed to only work on thighs. However, for the men who wear it, there are some side effects. Minor side effects, nothing crazy, but there are some minor side effects. We need your super chats for research and development because we want to get the side effects down to a manageable level. Now, the side effects are minor, but the FDA, the Matrix, says we have to tell you what the side effects are. So, side effects of thigh repellent include, but are not limited to, yuck mouth, racism flavored tears, Brazilian wax jiu-jitsu, booty butter, Steve Harvey suits, sleep karate, hepatitis BBC, Call of Booty Modern Warfare, Black Ops Edition, the Black Ops Edition, minor brain leakage, 50 Cent Shades of Gray, the inability to speak on weekends, Post Malone traumatic stress disorder, obsession with cryptocurrency. It's the future, bro. Text messages from Dwight Howard, Black Air Force Ones, ProFap November, Allen Iverson braids, bi-curiousness and sale curiousness. Motherfuckers curious about selling shit, man. Just curious, man. Might want to sell something. Ability to communicate with lizards and post-nut T professor clarity. Now, we're working on getting the side effects under control so we can bring it to market because the FDA says that you can't sell something with post nutty professor clarity. You know what I'm saying? It was too much for him. Oh, I thought this was America, man. Thought this was America. But anyway, that's why your super chats, we're going to research and development to a thigh repellent so we can get those side effects down to a more manageable level, man. You know, that racism flavored tears is a big problem. Yeah, no one wants that. All right. We got a lot of stuff to talk about in this episode. What's up? Oh, speaking of which, we got 2 super chats already. You know what I'm saying? Someone asks, is this TSA approved? No, but it is TMA approved. All right. What else? We got some champions have already contributed to side effects. Let's go ahead and acknowledge those champions, those heroes. Mm-hmm.
Do you day trade? If so, what % gains are you usually aiming for on a trade? Thanks for consistent value, G.
Hey man, shout out to Flex with Max. I don't day trade because you gotta be at the computer all day, right? The day trade. So I'll swing trade, and in which case, you know, I never put a limit or a max on how much I want to gain or even a goal, but I will put a max on how much I want to lose, right? So for me, when I think about trading, I think about how much I'm willing to lose. Like I'm managing the risk, not managing the reward, right? Because, you know, not losing money is the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't lose money, man. You know what I'm saying? Just manage the risk and you'll be in a better position. What else we got?
We have Trey.
Big
20
Tre.
bucks.
He just threw some money on it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trey. Listen, let's look at Trey. Let's give a shout out to Trey's icon. I mean, his photo picture, right? You know what I'm saying? My man Trey. Yo, my man's indoors with a jacket on and sunglasses. Real G shit, man. Shout out to you, Trey.
And with a drink in his hands.
Yeah, with a drink in his hands. My man ready for anything, bro. That's real.
If it were Max said thanks.
Shout out to him.
We have Patrick.
Big Pat.
Hey, King Keto, without getting into too much detail, let's just say I needed a couple $1,000s in less than a month. What's the quickest way?
Listen, without getting any details, I need a couple grand within the next month. Listen, I don't want no details. Don't give me no details, man. I do not want. I want to honestly be able to say to the law enforcement, I don't know what Patrick was talking about or what he was up to. Don't give me no details. You know what I'm saying? You know what, Pat? We're actually about to talk about that today. Pay close attention. Get your pens and pads out, right? Because we're going to talk about that. And in fact, that's the subject of our very first segment, Real Talk. All right. Pay attention. I'm going to show you how you can get $10,000 in your account, an extra $10,000 in your bank account within the next 60 days. And this will work for you as long as you are a healthy man in a first world country. All right. If you're in some fucking shit country, people building fucking homes out of fucking sticks and trees and shit, this might not work for you. Right. If you're in a fucking war zone or Syria, this is not for you, man. You got bigger shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Than 10 grand. Right. This is if you are a healthy man in a first world country. If you follow these steps, I promise you, you'll have an extra $10,000 or more in your bank account within the next 60 days. And the reason I say man, it'll probably work for women as well. However, you get canceled trying to tell women what to do. And I don't want that kind of smoke, but I can yell at you fucking guys. You yell at women, you get canceled, man. That's what happened to Myron and them. You know what I'm saying? Fucking getting demonetized and shit, you know? Hold on for a second. Guys, I got to take this fucking Advil cold sinus. I'm basically invincible, except for I have one. I like Superman had kryptonite. I have hay fever, pollen. Yeah, that's all. No, right. And we're back. Yo, listen. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not perfect. All right. Now, this is not about how to get rich, right? If you fucking click this video and you're looking for an extra 10 grand, you don't need to worry about getting rich now, bro. All right. There's a few steps you got to take before you can even consider that with any legitimacy. All right. This is about having an extra 10K in your bank account within the next 60 days. All right. If you are a healthy man in a first world country, if you got a bunch of diseases or a bunch of health problems, you missing limbs and shit, somebody else is going to have to give you advice. All right. I don't know how to do that shit. All right. Now, here's why I say in a first world country, because listen, especially like America, like there's people risking their lives every day to get here. I was in an Uber the other day and the guy, he was from Cuba and he was super excited to be living here. And he said that he came here on a fucking raft and it was his third try. The first two times he got fucking caught. He was drinking urine and shit on his way over here. And then the third time he finally made it. And he said, man, he was just so excited to be here and drive Uber. Just think about that. Right? Think how bad it is in other places, right? And we're squandering it here. Well, a lot of you guys are here squandering it, sitting around being fucking broke. You know what I'm saying? When this goddamn refugee was drinking piss to get here and fucking grinding all day, right? You out here squandering it. All right. Let's not do that anymore. Right. And here's the thing. If you broke and if you don't have 10K in your bank account, you broke, right? The average American has less than $1,000 in their bank account. It's fucking bullshit, right? If you're fucking black and you sitting around being broke, nothing makes me madder than that. I swear to God, there are few things in the world that make me madder than when a black man, a healthy black man in America tells me he's broke. I want to fucking wring your neck, nigga. Because it's really disrespectful to our ancestry, right? So many fucking people suffered and died for us to have the opportunities that we have now. And you're not taking advantage of them. You're sitting around here being fucking broke. Hey, Martin Luther King wasn't getting his fucking ass kicked every weekend for you to sit around jerking off and playing video games. He worked hard so you can make some money and fuck some white women if you want. That was the dream. All right. Let's get out here. Let's make it happen. And if you're white and you're broke in America, I don't know what to tell you, bro. This country was literally fucking made for you. Like, if you can't make it here, you can't make it nowhere. You can't make it nowhere. This country was made for you, a white man in America. This country was literally made for you. And if you can't make it here, you ain't got no hope, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to give you some hope in this video. And if you're Latino and you broke, Dios mío, cabrón. ¿Qué lo que? Miente. Mira. Prestar atención. Okay. ¿Dónde están tus huevos, puto? Deja de ser perezoso, puto. Pull it together, hombre. Stop being lazy. Let's go. And this won't work if you're fucking lazy. All right. If you're a lazy motherfucker and you clicked on this video because you're looking for some easy fun way to stop being a broke asshole, you clicked on the wrong video, bitch. Turn this shit off. Go play video games. I'm not gonna waste your time. Right? This is all about this is gonna take a lot of hard work, sacrifice, but I promise you it'll be worth it. All right. All right. Hold up, man. All right. Step one. We need to figure out how much time you have available to devote towards making some extra money. Right? The reason I say that is because, if you want to get rich, you need leverage. If you want to make a lot of money, when people say work hard, when people say work smarter, not harder, they really mean using leverage, right? And there's three forms of leverage. There's money, media, and skills, right? If you have a bunch of money, you can invest that into other things, or you can hire people to do work for you. That's working smarter, right? Your money's working for you, right? Or if you have media, if you fucking Kylie Jenner, you can just fucking do a fucking post, a sponsored post or something, make a bunch of money because your social media is so big, right? Or if you have, and that's also why like billionaires start buying media companies, like Elon bought Twitter. Shit ain't making him no money, right? On paper, but he controls that media. So I'm sure he'll be able to leverage that in some capacity, right? Or why Bezos bought the fucking Bezos bought the Washington Post. The fuck is buying newspapers, man? Fucking newspapers, right? It's a dying industry, but he wanted to control some media, right? It's very, because you can leverage that in different ways. And then there's skills, right? If you have a lot of skills, or if you're really, really good at something, you can always make some money from that, top dollar from it even. However, if you're watching this video, you probably ain't got none of that shit, bro. Right? So you don't have no leverage. You can't work smart, right? Work smarter, not harder. No. Broke niggas can't work smart. That's why you broke. If you was smart, you wouldn't be broke. So you got to work hard, right? At first, right? That's the point of getting this extra $10,000. Because if you get an extra $10,000, right? I'm not telling you to go start buying fucking Gucci belts and shit. All right. We're going to later on, I'll tell you what to do with that to start deploying it in some leverage to start making some money. But first, you got to get out of fucking poverty, right? You got to get ahead of the game. All right. So we need to see how much time you have, because if you don't have money, media, or skills, you do have time, and you're going to have to exchange time for money. So we do this. I do this. I've done this before. You've seen it before, and you still broke. Just shut the fuck up and watch it again. All right. Brandon, I seen you talked about this before. Shut the fuck up. I didn't ask you no questions. I don't come to your fucking house slapping the fucking PS. I don't come to your house slapping the PS fucking 2 controller out of your hand, turning off the porn hub and telling you what to do. All right. Just pay attention. All right. So we want to do the time exercise. My handwriting sucks. Don't worry about it, bitch. All right. We're gonna talk. I want you to write down how many hours a week do you sleep? Right? How many hours a week do you work if you have a job now? Right? Or school, right? If you're in school, you can put that there too, right? Work or school, right? Right? How many hours a week do you work out? Right? Remember, we're talking to healthy men. And if you don't work out, are you really a man? Maybe you identify as a man, but if you don't work out, you are a male. All right. Work out. And how much time do you spend with your family? All right. These are the only 4 things that a man has to do. Everything else is optional. Now, here's the thing. Every time I do this, some fucking dipshit says, what about eating and showering and using the bathroom? Listen, if you're spending like a significant amount of time in the bathroom, like 20 hours a week in the bathroom, you have problems that are beyond the scope of anything I can help you solve in a YouTube video, right? You need to see professional help, nerd. All right. Everything else is optional, right? And if I got to commute to work, Hey, put that in the work time, right? If you got to commute to work. What about getting dressed? Hey, man, that's why I'm talking to men, right? It shouldn't take you that long to throw some shit on and move. You shouldn't be in the bathroom all day. If it was women, we probably have to put fucking bathroom and getting dressed because they got to fucking try on 18 things, and doing their hair. I'm talking to fucking men, man. All right. All right. So what we want to do is we want to add this up, right? So if you sleep 8 hours a night, I'm not telling you not to sleep. You sleep 8 hours a night. That's what? 8 hours a night, 7 days a week. That's 56 hours a week, right? 56 hours a week, right? So just write that down. Boom. Write down how many hours you work if you work already, right? If you work out, whatever it is, and then how many hours a week do you spend with your family? Right. All right. Now, what you want to do is you want to add that up. What is the total? Right. What is the total? And then what we want to do is subtract that from 168. And then how many hours do you have left? How many hours do you have left? All right, those of you guys who are watching this shit live, why don't you do this shit? Tell me how many hours you have left, right? There's 168 hours in every week, right? All you got to do is sleep, work out, and spend some time with your family. I'm not telling you to neglect your family. I'm not telling you to neglect your health, right? Health and family, family, those are the most important things, right? I'm telling you, hey, how much time you spend? How much time you spend with these motherfuckers, man? You know what I'm saying? You probably don't even know, you fucking nerd. You out here fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Well, we can do a makeshift version of this, right? So if you sleep, so 8 hours a week, boom. 8 hours a night, 56. Boom. You work out an hour a fucking week, an hour a day, 7 days a week. You ain't that tough, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, nerd. Oh, sorry. I will work out. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, you know. All right. Then you work. Let's say you work 40 hours a week. Hey, let's throw in the commute time. Say you're working 45 hours a week. It was a commute time. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If the commute time is longer than that, motherfucker, why? Like, why? What's the matter with you? You know what I'm saying? And how much time you motherfuckers want to spend with your family? Yeah. What about eating and sleep? Your family likes to eat too. Listen, I don't know that much about kids, but I know they like to eat food. At least sometimes, right? You can eat, you can do that with them, right? You can multitask. Y'all can eat together. You know what I'm saying? And fucking kids got bedtimes, right? Kids got bedtimes. They're not supposed to be fucking little kids. They're supposed to be sleeping like 9-10 hours a night. All right. I don't know how much time do you motherfuckers want to spend with your fucking family. I don't know. Oh, some of the people live, you can don't put this in the final edit, but we see 46 hours, 40 hours, 43 hours. It's a lot of hours. 50 hours a week. It's a lot of hours, man. That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours, right? When you think about it, like 40. Nah, there's no way. Unless you yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right. Those are a lot of hours, right? All right, cool. How much time you want to spend with your family? I don't know. How much time do these motherfuckers spend with their family? Huh? A week? A day, too? Yeah, 2-3 hours a day. Right? Fucking if it's 2, what's that? 14. Fuck, man, let's give them 20, man. 20 hours. You may think that 20 hours a week with your family is not enough. It's plenty. I'm telling you, kids got bedtimes, right? And then your kids are at school. They got after school shit, right? They got homework, their own friends, sports. Your kid does not have 20 hours a week to spend with your goofy ass. And if they did have that much time, they wouldn't want to spend it with you, right? You know what I'm saying? What kids want to be around adults all fucking day, right? Kids want to do kid shit, you know? Anyway, but I'll give you 20 hours, nerd. All right. All right. So for this makeshift one is 128, which leaves us with an extra 40 hours. Perfect in this makeshift example. And that's probably what most of y'all have. Right? All right, cool. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. So now, whatever your time is, whatever it is for you, this extra time, sorry. We are going to devote this extra time to the acquisition of capital. How are we going to do that? Well, that's step 2. Step 2 is we want to start working 80 hours a week. And in this example that I just came up with, this motherfucker got an extra 40. Boom. He can easily add 40 hours to his work week, right? How do you do that? Well, let's talk about why you should do that. First, the average American in the United States makes about $59,000 a year. Average, regular motherfuckers, right? Some of y'all fucking up this average. All right. But that's the average. But the average American works 38 hours per week. 38, not even 40. Not even 40. Motherfuckers ain't even trying. Right. So it stands to reason if we double the amount of input, we should be able to double the amount of output. And we started with the time exercise to show your goofy ass that you have that amount of time. Right now, here's the thing. I'm not telling you to do this forever. I'm not telling you to do this forever. We're going to get that $10,000, that first $10,000, and then we're going to devote that to working smarter. Maybe. Unless you want to keep going, you know what I'm saying? Unless you want to keep pushing it. I did this when my father killed himself. Like my father killed himself. I had to take care of the whole family. You know the story. I was waking up at 4, training people in the morning at like 5 to 9. Then I showered at the gym. Boom. Took the subway to Soho. And I worked at security at the Prada store for 8 hours. And then after that, I worked for my boy's moving company. It's 5 days a week. On the weekends, I woke up early, trained people, and then worked at a barbecue restaurant in Queens as the weekend manager on the weekends. 12, 14 hours days, 7 days a week, 2 years, right? 2 years. But that was an important time of my life because what that did was I made way more money than I needed, and I took the extra money, invested it into the things, and then I started working smarter. Right. But broke niggas can't work smart, man. That's why you got to work hard. That's what we're talking about. But I'm only asking you to do this for 60 days. I did it for 2 years. Now, what do you do in those 60 hours? Right. Boom. You can get a part-time job, get 2 part-time jobs. You see what I did? I was working for moving companies. I was fucking training people in the morning. You know, I was doing all that other shit. That's because it was in 2008. Back in the day, there was no fucking smartphones, bro. There was no smartphones, right? We was all on razor flips and shit, Motorola razors. That was the shit. There was no Uber. There was no fucking Uber Eats. There was no Lyft. There was no TaskRabbit. None of this shit you could do, right? So I just did what I could. Now you could either get another job. I'm not telling you to start no part-time hustle because you too broke for that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? You need to just get income, right? Income. You could drive Uber. I wish I could drive Uber. I would have just did that. I would have just drove Uber all day, every day around New York City, right? Because check this out. Let me show you this. This is a article. What the fuck, man? All right, bro. Oh, Jesus. What's happening? It's like I never seen so many pop-ups. All right, you know, here's what we're gonna do. I got the ad blocker on other shit. Give me a second, guys. Give me we got it. I had to turn the Safari. I had the ad blocker on Safari. All right. Boom. Local Uber driver makes $100K a year driving Uber. Now he's working 84 hours a week. He's going hard. He ain't got no life or no shit like that. But hey man, he just wanted to get this bread. Like you can do it just driving Uber if you wanted to, man. Check that out when you get a chance, right? Or we can just go here. Boom, check this out. According to Insure, the average NYC Uber driver makes $25.91 per ride. If they give 2 rides per hour, they make about $52 per hour, working 30 hours a week, assuming during typical profitable hours will eventually bring in $80,000 per year for taxes, right? So you can drive Uber, you can do ride share shit. There's all types of shit you can do, man. but you can just go get another job like I did. You know, you can work construction. You can fucking, the moving companies are always hiring. They're always looking for strong men to lift shit and move shit. Pause. Right. But that's what they're always looking for. It doesn't matter. Just get a job and work, get jobs or Uber or fucking Uber Eats, whatever it is, and work, man. I was living in New York. My last year in New York. It was New York winter. It was a fucking snowstorm. Crazy snowstorm. That kind of snowstorm where they cancel school and shit, you know? And you know, they never canceled school in Chicago. They did that shit once, but they cancel school all the time in New York. It's soft. I'm out here running through. I'm a little fucking toddler walking to school in the snowstorm in a shootout. Motherfucker, it's a snowstorm and a gang war, and I'm walking through that on the way to school, man. New Yorkers, it snows too much, they don't go to school. Anyway, it was one of them storms in New York, and I call Uber Eats. A chick came and brought me my Uber Eats on foot. She ain't even have a car. She's doing walking Uber Eats. Motherfuckers would pull up in a bicycle. Ain't no excuse. It was no excuse when I saw a chick come through on Uber Eats in a snowstorm. I had a lot of respect for her. You know what I'm saying? Obviously she wasn't attractive, right? Because attractive girls don't have to do that shit, right? They can just go on OnlyFans, and simps like you spend your remaining going to credit card debt, paying their bills and getting messages from them that are typed by Filipino men. That's how it works. It's Filipino. My boy has an OnlyFans agency. He's got an army of Filipino men doing all the messages. That chick don't never even log into the app. Anyway. I swear to God, that's how it works. Them chicks just send my boy their videos and pictures, and then he has a team of Filipinos fucking uploading that shit and talking to the fucking perverts. Anyway, I digress. Again, this is why I said if you're an elderly man, if it was a girl, I would have all types of different advice. Yeah. But you can't tell girls what to do without getting canceled. My boy Tate taught me that. And then step 3, you're going to cut your spending, right? So again, to make money, you got to make more than you spend, right? It's kind of like burning fat. You have to burn more than you consume, right? Burn more calories than you consume. To get money, you have to make more money than you spend. So we got to start cutting spending. And the first step to doing that is start tracking your spending. So you guys know I talked about mint.com for years, over a decade. I've used mint.com and I track every fucking dollar I spend, every dollar that I spend and every dollar that comes in, and I track it and categorize it. It does a lot of it for it, but I go in there and make sure that shit is right. Mint.com is shutting down, but they're moving over to Credit Karma. It's owned by the same company. So I guess you do it on Credit Karma now. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how that works with the transfer. There's also another company called Personal Capital. They does the exact same thing. But anyway, and it's free, right? So you just fucking track all your spending every month and then cut the unnecessary shit, right? Every time I have one of my students do that or somebody I mentor, they find all types of shit that they can cut back on. Services they don't need, apps they don't need. They find out they're spending way too much money on bullshit, you know, or shit they don't need to do. And I've seen people, almost everybody cuts their spending by like 25% without it even really feeling like a sacrifice. It'll be like shit you forgot about. Shit you forgot about, man, or fucking gym memberships you ain't been to in a year, or just bullshit. It won't even affect your life. You can probably cut your expenses by 25% without it affecting the quality of your life at all, right? But yo broke ass probably needs to do more severe cuts, right? Everything that's not necessary for your survival, cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. And then cancel all the unnecessary shit. Anything that's not necessary for you to survive, right? So that's Netflix. Just for now, just sacrifice for now. You can go back to Netflix and all your other Netflix, Hulu, Brazers, all the bullshit that you subscribe to. Let's cut that shit out, at least for 60 days, because it's gonna take sacrifice, right? And then I swear, if you do this for fucking 60 days, the reason it's 60 is because, right, if your expenses shouldn't be over $5,000 a month, right? If you can get your expenses under $5,000 a month, you should be able to make $10,000 each month by working 80 hours a week. You should be able to do it. Like any healthy man can do that, right? I'm telling you, you can do it if you're willing to work 80 hours a week, right? And if you keep your expenses under 5K, which is not fucking crazy, right? Under 5K a month, boom, you do that 2 months, you got an extra 10K. Now your expenses can probably be a lot lower than that. Like 5K for most of you motherfuckers is like a lot, right? 5K is a lot for a lot of y'all, right? But if you can keep your expenses under 5K and make it extra 10K, you know what I'm saying? Under 2K is the average American expenses. This is what under 2K is what the average American's expenses are, right? Yeah. And you just for 2 months, I want you to stop the clubbing, stop the drinking, stop the expensive restaurants, you know, stop the fucking weed, the OG Kush, whatever you motherfuckers be smoking on. Y'all know they making that shit up, right? A lot of my friends used to be drug dealers, right? Motherfuckers would buy the same ounce, right? And then every week, yo, we got that new shit, man. This that dead man Kush. this that California Cayenne Haze. And it'd be all this shit from the same ounce, right? And they just motherfucking telling you some new shit. Hey, yo, man, weed smoker. We got that motherfucking, we got that Zion Zany fucking OG Haze this week. It's the same shit they had last week. They lying to y'all, even the dispensaries. All right, just cut that shit off for 60 days. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, you do this shit, any fucking healthy man in a first world country, if they follow these 3 steps, can have an extra $10,000 in their account in the next 60 days. That way you start the year off right, man. Start the year off right with some money instead of starting the year off the way you started all these other years off as a broke boy. Knock it off. Cut it out, man. You know? And once you have some money, some extra income, then you can start investing in different things. And I have some other videos to show you where to put that money once you have it. Check that video out now so you know where you're going. All right. Hey, man. But some of y'all, if you got some money, you need to be investing it. And that's why I'm bringing my trading mentor. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when it comes to analyzing charts and understand what's going on in the market, no one does it better than my mentor, former hedge fund manager, Romulus, who's about to come on the show, give us the market recap. Romulus, what up, brother?
Well, Brandon, thank you so much for the chance to hang out with these winners, these ballers, these future emperors. Very excited. And yeah, put your money together because, you want to know exactly how to grow it. You come to the right place.
Come on, man.
Get started. Let me tell everybody, every Wednesday, tomorrow included because it is Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
we have this awesome event that we hold over in our Victory Unit Discord. Victory Unit Discord. Yes, it is free.
Yeah. It's free,
the link
man.
is right there. You need to join it every Wednesday, 4:15 Eastern time. We have something called Traders Town Hall. Don't miss it. I'm not asking. All right. So, I mean, if you're going to go all this work, effort, length, trouble, put some money together, you need to know what to do with it.
Let's go, man. I'm excited there. Romulus, man. I'm excited to see you tell us what's going on with these markets, man. A lot of crazy stuff was happening.
A lot of crazy stuff is happening, and I'm glad for it. You know, the only way that it ends up being bad for us, Brandon, is if the markets just turn off.
Yeah. If they go, yep, because we make money no matter which way they go.
We make money regardless of market direction. As long as they move, and you and I and everybody with us will know how to make money from them.
Come on, man. Let's
I'm
go.
bringing that up because back in 2008, there was a tricky little trick the government played on us. They eliminated and outlawed the ability to short stocks. There was a list of about 400 stocks that were you couldn't short, you couldn't bet against. Now, the reason that it all comes back to the conversation, the reason that we make money regardless of market direction is because we can do two things.
Yeah.
We can make money as they go up. We can make money as they go down.
Yeah.
One of the ways you make money as they go down is called shorting.
Yeah.
Betting against it as the stock falls, then that money comes into your pocket and it flows away from somebody else's pocket. Okay. Well, in 2008, stocks spent a lot of time going down to such a degree that the government was getting pressure. They were being asked to do something about it. There's only so much they can do. They stopped shorting. They outlawed shorting in about 400 companies in America.
Really?
I'm bringing that up because just yesterday, the government of South Korea outlawed shorting in their stock market.
South Korea.
South Korean government.
That was a North Korean move, but South Korea did it.
The South Korean government outlawed shorting. So Samsung and other big stocks, and who knows how many others that are out there in South Korea, but you cannot short South Korean stocks right now. Outlawed. And the crazy thing is that if the American government tried to do something like that today, and they wouldn't today because stocks aren't really going down that much. They haven't been really going down that much. And they're off from where they were 2 years ago, but it's not like they're down so much where everybody's just screaming and crying and begging for mercy. But if they were to try to do something like that, I don't even know how they would, because from 2008 until today, there's been so many changes. There's been so many innovations and different ways that we can do these types of things. I'll give you an example. So this particular, let me retype that in. This is an ETF, an exchange traded fund.
Yeah.
You go long this thing, you buy it, and it puts you on the negative path of this. It's opposite of that.
It's an inverse ETF.
Inverse ETF. By the way, when you buy an inverse ETF, when you go long an inverse ETF, you are going short something else.
Right. So guys paying attention. You can't short stocks in Robinhood, but you can buy QID in Robinhood, and that's essentially shorting the NASDAQ. Am I right about that, Romulus?
Exactly right. And there's all kinds of things out there that allow you to do this. Here's one that you can short real estate, for example, and here's one that you can short the S&P 500. Here's one.
I know about SRS.
There's all kinds. But if they were to outlaw shorting like they did in 08, like they just did in South Korea, I don't know how they would undo all of these inverse ETFs and unwind all of that. So the reason I bring that up is because I think that the U.S. securities market is at a point of so much interconnectivity, interwoven activity, and really like a spider web and a beehive and an ant's nest all at once. They could never do it again.
Yeah, I don't think they can do that now. You know what I'm saying? But anything can happen. We're prepared for it. But because of that, we make money no matter what direction the market goes.
Exactly. And that's good for us. We don't want the government making these arbitrary, game-changing decisions out of the blue, because come a bear market, our strategy will be firmly implanted in betting against these stocks, utilizing these tools that have been at our disposal post 2000.
Come on, man.
That all came around full circle, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Right. So
what's going on with this market?
Stocks are up after going down. Okay, still down from the July highs. Here's if I'm a bull, then I want to know where the volume is. I want to know why the big institutions and the big money players aren't chasing this thing high. If this right here, let me draw a right here. If that right there was such a great bargain, if that was the buying opportunity of a lifetime, as I heard some talking heads in the financial media screaming, I heard some analysts that are dependent upon a bull market in order for them to make money, which is pathetic and sad. I heard a lot of them say, well, this is it. This is the greatest buying opportunity that you'll see in a generation. If that's the case, then why aren't the big money players knocking themselves senseless, beating themselves over the head, and pushing each other out of the way to buy stocks aggressively every single day during this rise?
Yeah, it's like the is rising on lower volume. The volume's going down as the market is going up.
Look,
what's up with that?
That's what I'm saying.
What's up with that, man?
Yeah, that's right. What's up with that? What's up is not up. It's not going to be up for long if you don't continue to have that big money presence out there, the institutional players and investors coming in and supporting the rising market. As the market goes higher, it needs rising volume in order to sustain the advance.
You told me once back when I paid you for mentorship, I think you told me that volume is like gasoline, right?
The tank of a car.
Right? Something like that. You said
exactly right. So a car, picture this. A car can drive down the hill.
Yeah.
It doesn't need gas. All you need to do is steer it and allow gravity to do the work.
Yeah.
But a car can only go uphill so far without gas in the tank. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's what you told me. Yeah. So and because of that, we always look for volume. We want to see volume when the stock is rising.
Right.
To confirm that
the rising situation should more likely than not continue.
Right.
You cannot have a rally continue indefinitely or for a long sustainable period of time with a decreasing volume profile that we have seen over the last week and a half since this thing has been going up.
Yeah.
This is not a sustainable situation. Okay. Now, how long will it go? It's more likely than not looking for a reversal in here like any time. Okay.
Yeah. Because the RSI says it's kind of overbought, right?
That's one of the ways you can tell it's overbought. Let me get rid of the L line that we've proven that point quite efficiently. So these indicators down here, they just tell you, Brandon, well, things are too much on the upside or things are too much on the downside. And when they get to that too much place, you should be looking for a turn of direction from either going down, down, down to sideways or up, and then from going up, up, up to sideways or down.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing. So if you look at the small cap stocks, the basket of the smaller companies out there, they reacted to this rising market environment and the overbought. We call this overbought when these indicators get very stretched to the upside. We call it overbought. It reacted to that overbought situation by pulling back. And this pullback in here was our greatest trade of 2023.
Yeah.
We freaking crushed that trade.
Yeah, in the Legion, that was a good trade.
Dropped a hammer on that trade. Okay. Went big and just sucked it all to death on that trade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So right there, and again, we bet against it. We profited it as it dropped. Okay. We've got a couple of more trades similar to that are brewing today that if anyone joins our Legion coming in to join us tomorrow at the Traders Town Hall, we'll show you how to get into our Legion. We'll tell you how to profit from that trade. Anyway, so unsustainable situation to the upside, at least on a temporary short-term basis. Now, as the correction unfolds, we're already seeing it in the Russell 2000. As the correction unfolds, will it then be a buying opportunity at some point down in these lower levels? Or is it just another like this where it goes lower, like this where it goes all the way? Is it like that? Hard to tell, and no reason to speculate too much about that right now. You don't have to sit there and figure that out. Allow the market to demonstrate its further direction. And one of the clues is to see these indicators get down to the oversold category.
Yeah.
Like you're starting to see right now in the small cap stocks. See, they're pulling back one more day or so. They'll get down to that oversold category, with the rest of the market more likely than not following within the next 2 or 3 trading days. And then you'll see at that point, do the big money players and the institutions step in and start to support that market with the intention of, hey, the highs that we saw today are not it. We think it's going to be going higher by the end of the year, and we're going to buy. We're going to buy that dip. We're going to buy that dip. That all depends on how the next week or so unfolds through a coming possible correction. So you don't have to sit there and try to guess about it. Now, the odds are high, though, that these lows that we triggered a week and a half ago are not the ultimate lows of the bear market that started in January of 2022. It's not the ultimate low from the tops that we saw in July of 2023. However, it's the bullish time of year. It's something we've been writing and talking about in our victory unit research and reports that we do every single day over there. That it's the bullish time of year, November, December, January. You'll more often than not see a bullish reaction in the stock market when you see selling or dips or pullbacks of that nature of trading behavior. And therefore, we want to be cognizant of that. But the last three major stock market lows of 2000 and of the century that we've had. So we're talking .com crash, 03, banking crisis, 09, COVID, 2020. What month did they all occur in, those bottoms?
March?
The month of March.
All
three of those bottoms came during the month of March. So it is quite conceivable that the market rallies for a bit. January, February, gets back to its selling business, and then puts in some kind of a major low in March. It's possible. That's been behavior for the past 23 years. And the stock market certainly has a tendency, not a guarantee, but a tendency to reflect previous behaviors and traits. Yeah. So last week, I took a break from the podcast, which always tears me up to do that because I love seeing you and love hanging out with
man. We love having you.
Unit champions every Tuesday. However, it was Halloween, so we went to a party, and Legatus Greg came on the show, and I know
Greg held it down as usual.
You and he have a great ability to carry on in my absence and bring great analysis and conversations and helpful tips and ideas.
We had a great teacher.
So, well, thank you very much. So, a couple things he talked about, a couple of trades. He brought up betting against oil, and again,
come on, man,
we can do that. So, oil's up here. You see all that? That's our money right there.
Yeah. Now that was a good trade.
Talked about betting against gold. Gold right there. That's our money right there.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Betting against silver. Okay. That's our money right there. So he gave you 3 trade ideas. All of them would have put money in your pocket. So hopefully you guys took those trades. I hope you did.
Yeah, man. Listen, if you took them, you made some money, man.
You made some money, and that's the idea here.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, man.
That is the idea here. So again, tomorrow, 4:15 Eastern time, Traders Town Hall live with Legatus Greg and myself in the Victory Unit Discord. That's free. Click the link, jump in, join us. We'll be excited to have you guys. And anybody that comes in there, we'll show you quickly how to become Centurions in the Victory Unit Legion. And if you do that, then you'll be able to get the details on the trades that are kind of replicating what we saw here a few days ago and why we were able to rip the throat out of that trade in just a day and a half and make a big pile of cash.
Let's go.
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome.
Any questions, Brandon?
I got a few questions about a few as usual. All right. XLE. What's going on? What's happening? XLE? It's been betraying me. Yeah. Well,
we talked about the oil. I mean, Greg said last week that oil was going to be going down. And so oil stocks are going to reflect the price of oil. And they're both kind of moving in lockstep together.
Yeah. All right. I have another one. We have my Celsius.
CELH.
Yeah, I've been so check it out. It filled that gap. Then it had earned.
Yeah, earnings came out today. So it looks like it was a beat on all respects.
Yeah.
But
the price
must not have
came down
enough, or maybe they didn't raise the guidance for the next quarter because the stock went down a little bit. But it's not doing terrible. It's not doing terribly awful here in this current environment with the market pulling up from the lows a week and a half ago. There's probably a little less reason to be concerned about being long a stock for the next couple of weeks, or maybe to early January.
I'm in that one. I'm in that one. So like, yo, this Celsius is not sponsoring this pod, but if you buy some, you sponsoring me.
Buy it. Yeah, go out and buy as much as you can.
Yeah, man, because I'll make some money from it, man.
So that's the idea.
I will take the money if you listen to Celsius. I will take the fucking money.
You probably got enough. You probably got some opportunity in there to see that stock go higher over coming weeks after that. Whatever selling needs to happen post earnings.
Okay, Lululemon.
Remember we talked about this one a couple of weeks ago. You
said
you can put into the S&P 500. I said we talked about it right there.
Yeah. And it's down since then, but it looked like it might be.
It's going to be pulling back immediately after that, and it did. Now it's just kind of but look at this. Look at this. There's no volume on this run. None. Okay.
Yes. So you don't feel
it's not a stock that I would be feeling comfortable in right now.
All right. If it hit, so maybe like look for it to like if it hits like the 200, you feel like that'd be a good spot. It looks like it's respecting the 200 for like a while.
It has been respecting the 200 for a while. Well, except back here.
Except back there.
And you got a support area right here.
Yeah.
At about 385. Anything under there, 384, anything under there, and it's going to run into probably more difficulty hitting here more likely. But either way, it's this rally that's got me concerned. It's not so much a trip down the 200-day. It's just this run up here. It's just come on no support of institutional presence and follow through. That is what would have me concerned right there. Okay.
Datadog.
That one.
Datadog up 28% today.
They're making a run today after their earnings coming out. Still, just about close. We'll call that a gap close. If it didn't hit exactly, it's pretty close. And so that would create an opportunity for a short if it comes below the lows of today.
Okay.
The next probably day or two, and that would create a shorting opportunity as it trips back into that direction. But for now, I'm not buying this one. I wouldn't chase this one. The possibilities exist to find follow-up companies that are similar to this, companies that are in the same industry that have not had their earnings out yet. And then you'll get that copycat kind of a trade going.
All right.
Not too uncommon.
Microsoft. I don't own this because I got assigned.
It's not a bad thing to get assigned. I mean, usually,
but I got it signed right before that last run up, so it's like But
this kind of a run too, with no pullbacks and consolidations and rests, retests. This is just setting up for a pullback again.
Okay.
This is an unsustainable advance.
Okay.
And I'd be concerned if I'm a bull or if I'm a Microsoft holder. I'd be concerned about this run up right here.
All right. There was another one I had right here. Hold on. I had it right. Oh, Adobe.
A new breakout high on Adobe. A little volume in there. I do like that. Yeah. So I mean, I don't chase stocks after they make runs like this. That's not my style. But if I owned it, I wouldn't sell it.
Yeah. Maybe like if you were interested in it, like wait for a pullback or something like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's no way I would chase this thing up here. That's what amateurs do. All right. That's what suckers do. That's what people who give me their money do. Every day and every week, people who do that, they just hand me their money.
Yeah. Okay. One more
that they actually make the trade, but within a day or two or three, they end up handing me their money and all my Centurions. We just
last one
out, and it's like a toll. They just drive past the toll and they throw their money right in our
Come on, man. Rocket. Last one.
Yeah, that's a fun one, isn't it?
The good old Rocket. We made a lot of money with Rocket.
We made a lot of money. Made 54% on the stock in a year, using not just a buy and hold. I held it for a year, but also selling covered calls on this every week, which was a great, very simple strategy to implement and manage our way through that. Earnings good. I don't like and I don't trust anything in the U.S. housing market right now at all.
Okay.
At all. Rocket, the home builders, Home Depot. This stuff is all toxic to me right now. So I'm not going near that shit. I'm not
All
going
right.
near anything in the U.S. housing market until you see a real bottom in place.
All right. Well, that's all I got, Romulus. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
We did a great little whirlwind today.
Yeah. Listen, guys, show up tomorrow. If you're in Discord,
Yeah,
Romulus and Greg are doing a free training.
Sure.
And you should definitely want to check that out, man.
We would love to have you. So come on in. And looking forward to it. And Brandon, it's always great to see you, buddy.
Hey, same here, man. All right, so let's give Romulus a round of applause. Big homie. Hey, we got some super chats, some heroes who have contributed to the research and development of thigh repellent. We got to get this out. We got to get this out to people. You know what I'm saying? The side effects are just insane. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the side effects down to a reasonable amount. You know, one of the side effects we were able to combat a few of them from weeks ago, thanks to your super chats. There's no longer have to worry about Under Armour shoe collections, no more violent wet dreams, and no more sleep breakdancing, thanks to your super chats. You know what I'm saying? What do the heroes want to know?
We have Blue Collar Fitness.
Okay.
He has 2 messages.
Mm.
This one says, "Hey Brandon, I'm thinking of getting a cooling mattress. Which one you recommend? And also, does it help lower resting heart rate to normal levels?"
Yo, get the chili pad, bro. The chili pad. That's what I sleep on. I keep it fucking cold, man. And I don't know if it helps your resting heart rate. I haven't checked that, but it does. I do notice that my HRV was higher when I started using it. And I checked that with my Oura Ring. Heart rate variability. All right. So the chili pad. I'm not endorsed by them. They don't give me. I will take the money, nerds. Fucking white boys want to give me the money. I'll take it. Instead, I'm just fucking telling people about this shit for free. What was his other question?
He also said he's having difficulty falling asleep on keto.
Yeah.
What are some things that helped you fall asleep and get plenty of sleep besides taking melatonin and THC? Also, does a cooling mattress help with recovery?
The cooling mattress is a game changer. All right. The chili pad is a game changer. It's not a mattress, it's a mattress cover. Man, y'all need to give me some fucking money. Before I fucking run down there and won't nobody be able to buy none. Hey, chili pad, you got 10 days to give me some money. So fucking it's not, you don't get to endorse me no more. I don't get, now it's not endorsed, now it's extortion. I'm just joking, YouTube. I'm just joking. Hey, everyone's safe. Okay. Don't take melatonin, man. Yo, I don't think melatonin is good for I don't want to go into it, but you do your own research. I don't think you should take melatonin. What I take CB. I got a sleep. All right, give you my new sleep hack. My new sleep stack. It's fucking CBD, right? Because I don't want to get high like you fucking hippies and potheads. But if you want to get high, fuck it. No, but I don't think there's a lot of research that shows that THC fucks with your REM sleep. Like this fucks with the quality of sleep. Like you'll go to sleep, but the quality of sleep is diminished kind of severely by THC. A lot of studies show that my man, the white science man, Huberman, everybody's favorite white science man, he did a whole episode about it and he talked about it. It just fucks with your sleep. But CBD doesn't seem to impair that ability. So CBD, all right. ZMA is really the magnesium in ZMA, but whatever. You could just say magnesium, but ZMA is what I think. Ashwagandha. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know if I'm saying that. Ashwagandha. My girl's saying that magnesium knocks her out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I'm pronouncing ashwagandha right. It's an African root. It's from Africa, right? Ashwagandha is from Africa. Yeah, it's from Africa. Ashwagandha. All right, so you get you some ashwagandha, and then you Unisom. That's my shit. Unisom is basically Tylenol PM without the Tylenol, right? You take that shit, you're gonna be knocked out. And L-theanine, I'm taking mad shit before I go to sleep. It was a whole fucking stack. L-theanine. Sometimes I take a little GABA. And yeah, that's the whole that's a sleep stack, right? Am I forgetting something? I think that's the sleep stack. On a chili pad. And then another thing you can do. Oh, what's the I get this fucking sleep tea. I'm gonna find it for you. I mean, I'm gonna find this shit for you because he gave me $20, right? All right, I gotta look this up. Hold on, I'm gonna find this for you. I'm gonna find this for you, motherfucker. All right, this shit. Yeah, you can show it, man. You can see I'm not bullshitting, man. Purchase 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Last time I'm on this shit. It's the soothing caramel one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's in this shit, or I don't remember why it's good. Let's see what's in this shit. Bunch of shit. Cool. Whatever, man. Get the soothing caramel, and then and each fucking one of these things, it has a little like positive message on it. So that's cool. Has a little positive message on it at the end of it. So that's cool. Yeah, it has some L-theanine. No, this shit is that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Ah! Shorty came in and threw one at me. It was a bad throw, though. It was straight fucking. Oh, what's up? Oh. So she threw this at me, but it was kind of a Johnny Manziel kind of throw, like it was all over the place. This one says, know the unknown, hear the unheard, see the unseen. Fuck you niggas, nerds talking about. All right, so don't read that shit because that's just gonna piss you off. That's the sleep stack. All right, let's get into another one. What else we got?
We have the Patrick 954. He just said Gymnasium
Jesus, man. Yo, man, you know what I'm saying? I hit the gym for your sins, man. Shout out to you though.
Corey, 2 S's, super sticker.
Yo, man, shout out to him, man. Shout out to 2 S's. That's what the 2 S's stood for, super sticker. You know?
We have Trey back.
Yep. Psst, come on, man.
With some emojis.
I fucking love this guy, man. I don't know what he's on. I don't know what he got going on, but he looked like, listen, I ain't snitching, but he looked like a real G, man. He looked like he been cooking crack this whole episode, man. Cooking. He been in here fucking whipping that shit up during this whole episode. I fuck with this dude, man. We cut from the same cloth, sir. What else we got?
And we have Investor Innovation, which he kept saying that I missed his super chat, which I didn't. What's
fucking lying on you? No. Oh, fuck this. All right, no.
What's your take on LSD shrooms? You mentioned they help you smash a SAT exam. Also, I'm the guy that mentioned hymns. They smashed earnings. I would suggest looking at it as an investor, not a trader.
All right, I would look into hymns. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know, again, I remember that last week. I'm gonna check it out. You know what, man? Let's check out this fucking chart. I'm not rhymeless, but I'll check out hard, and then we'll talk about them drugs you was asking about. Let me get there first. Okay, cool. Yeah, so they just had earnings. Yeah, you can share it. They did just have earnings, and let me finish it. And okay, so this is what we talking about. They went up on earnings, and they smashed earnings. Let me see what the earnings. All right, not bad. And then, but see how that volume is real high. That volume is real high. You might be on to something, bro. You might be on to something, because that's what we're looking for. That volume, like the volume candle is super hot. You can't really tell. Okay, there you can see that when it went up on high volume. That's what Ramos is always talking about. I said, if it don't have high volume, it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust. All right, I'm gonna look into it. I'll do some more deep dive. It's not the best looking chart, but it's fact, it's an awful looking chart. However, maybe though, like I'm looking into it some more. All right, and LSD shrooms. All right, so listen, what he's talking about, the SATs. I did LSD before. I'm not telling you what to do, especially if you're a YouTube moderator watching this. Hey, I'm telling these guys not to do it. Stay off the drugs. Stop it. Get some help. I was high on LSD. I got sent to military school, and it was like one night, man. They let us off campus. They let some of us off campus, right? And then me and the white kids, they took me to this concert. It's this band. It's like the Grateful Dead, but it's not. It's called Fish. It's spelled with a PH, right? I ain't never heard of these motherfuckers till that day, right? and we all did LSD. I enjoyed it. I don't remember it, but I remember I enjoyed it. And then I didn't know LSD lasted that long. I didn't know, but we had the SATs the next day, and we were like, "Fuck it, man. We gonna take that shit mad times, whatever. This one's just gonna suck." And I know I was still gonna be high, so I'm still kind of high on this shit, taking my SATs, and I killed that shit. I don't not remember the score exactly, because that shit was 25 years ago, but man, it was like really good. And I tried to replicate those results sober, and they could not be replicated. I was thinking, man, if I take them sober, I'll really crush it. Nah, it was way worse sober. So that's all I got to say about that. And there's two, you can look this up. There's two Nobel Prize winners who made the discoveries on LSD. However, I do know multiple people who lost their fucking minds doing psychedelics. So keep that in mind. There's this guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but he ran a company. Y'all would know him if I said his name though, right? He ran a company. He was one of the very first YouTubers to ever get very first fitness YouTubers to ever get a million subscribers. He was one of them. He had a big company. He was all over. You saw his ads everywhere, right? He was one of those guys who had all the ads, and he had this company, and they were doing like 8 figures a year. And then he went and did ashwagandha. No, not ashwagandha. He did what's that shit, man? It's like a cactus. Fuck that, it escapes me. Damn. It's not LSD. It's not mushrooms. It's the cactus shit. Somebody, let me see. Somebody's saying it in the chat. Let me see the chat. Somebody's helping me out in the chat. Yeah. That shit. Ayahuasca. Yeah, he did that shit, right? And then he came back. He quit his business. He didn't even try to sell. He just quit it. And then this motherfucker just started living in a van with his girl, riding around the country, getting into it, adventures and shit, man. I mean, he seemed happy, but shit, I don't want to be that kind of happy. I got shit to do, man. I got fucking goals. Like, he just didn't have goals and shit no more. But I know another person who took ayahuasca and just had some. A good friend of mine. He had some interest in. Basically, faked his death after taking the shit. he went kind of crazy. Faked his death. That shit was fucking crazy. Yeah, so that's where I stand on psychedelics. It makes some people brilliant and it makes some people lose their fucking mind, and you don't know what's going to happen to you. So I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just want you to know that there's risk associated with it. What else we got?
Triple I said thanks.
All right, you're welcome, bro.
We got Erden.
Yerden.
Your thoughts on Joel Kaplan and his SMMA course?
I don't know who that person is. Sorry.
Homie. Can I get a private sales advice from you? I have something that could be big.
Yeah, it would be big, man. It'd be fucking great for you, man. It'd be great for anyone. I teach sales in my high ticket trainer course. Is that the trainers, they have to do sales. And there's no one, if you're a personal trainer, there's probably no one better on earth to teach you how to do sales in the fitness industry, because I don't know nobody who's been doing it, sales in the fitness industry, for over 2 decades. I don't know nobody who's been doing it for longer than me. And then I've trained like thousands of people to do it. But I've done other kind of sales too. I've been thinking about putting together a sales course or a sales program, maybe putting it in the Victory Unit or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that if there's enough requests. If there's enough requests in the Victory Unit for Victory Unit members, the free Discord for sales training, if there's enough requests for it, then maybe I'll put that together.
DX the trainer.
All right.
I brought you some. It's legit.
It's legit, DX. Yo, man, DX the trainer knows. Look at him. Look how strong he is. He knows what's up.
Enigmax?
Yeah.
Why am I better at getting fit than I am making money?
I know why. Make money, you gotta be smart. I'm fucking with you. Because being fit, right? You just got to control the amount of food you put in your mouth and pick shit up and put it down. You know what I'm saying? And move around. All you gotta do is move around, control the amount of food you put in your mouth, pick shit up and put it down. Right? Fucking anyone can do that, right? Like anyone can do that. But making money, you have to, give someone a product or service that they feel is valuable enough to exchange currency for. Right? They're two totally different things, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you can get fit, right? Because some people still walk around fat, and it's like the easiest thing to do to get fit, right? It's the easiest thing. Control the amount of food you put in your mouth. It's like the lowest form of fucking discipline. It's like just not pissing on yourself. And then that's probably the first step. And then right above that is controlling the amount of food you put in your mouth. Really, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they're asking for the sales score? Yeah. How many members are in the Victory Unit Discord? Maybe I'll put some, because that's going to take work. I mean, I do want to do something for free. How many? You don't know. We don't know. It's loading the fucking app. Maybe I will. Is it? Well, I'll come back to that. All right. After you had an answer, I'll answer this one. Yo, thank you, BBC. How do you choose a good mentor? Man, do you find somebody who's living the life you want to live, who's accomplished what you want to accomplish, and if they can be paid, to teach you that shit, then paying them to teach it, and then do what they say. And the reason you want to pay them to teach it because you want them to give a fuck, right? It's like there's some people who I kind of mentor, but it's like I'm not like super invested because I ain't got, you know, I help them out when I get a chance, and maybe I hit them up every once in a while. But if I get paid to mentor somebody, then it's like I'm gonna make sure they win. You know, it's just you want to make sure that they are invested. All right, so there's 15,000 Victory Unit members. Okay, here's what we do. At 20,000 Victory Unit members, I will put out a free sales course. I'm saying in that to celebrate once we get 20,000 Victory Unit members in the Discord, I will put out a free sales course. So tell your friends, tell your family. We just need 5,000 more people in there. Huh? All right, we're done with the super duper chats. All right, so let's go to. We only got time for one of them. Which one? Look at my screen. Even which one you want? One or two?
I would go with the top one because it's different.
This one?
Yeah, it would be a good combo.
All right. Listen, we're all here about money, muscle, and mindset, and I want to help you with the muscle part right here with some habits, right? And this segment we like to call Habits of a Winner. All right. A lot of people want to know how to get a six-pack, but they don't just want to get a six-pack. They want to get a six-pack fast. I know that because when I look at the Google search analytics, that's what motherfuckers are searching. How to get a six-pack fast. And somebody fucking dying. You see the sirens around? Somebody fucking dying and shit. Die on your own time. You can't be dying during the podcast, man. How fucking rude is that? They can't even wait till fucking 9 o'clock to die. There's like hundreds of people watching this, man. They fucking dying on your time. Disrespectful, man. It's just disrespectful. All right. Yeah, they're typing how to get it fast. And a lot of people are saying, a lot of nerds will say, you can't get a six-pack fast. You can't do it fast. You can't do it. It's going to take time. It's like, the word fast is relative, right? It's compared to what? I'm going to show you the fastest way possible, right? I'm going to show you the fastest way possible to get a six-pack no matter where you at, all right? And there's 3 steps. Step 1, you have to start counting your calories, right? Tracking all the calories that you consume. Right? Because, you know, a lot of people take different diets. Man, should I do carnivore? Should I do keto? Should I do vegan? Should I do blah, 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 whatever it is. It doesn't fucking matter. What really matters is that you are burning more calories than you consume, because you have to burn fat off your abs, right? You may have the ab muscles now. In fact, you probably do. Right, you probably have some abdominal muscles now that you just can't see them because you got too much fat on them abs. Too much little fat on them abs, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to get that fat off it. However, you cannot lose fat in one spot, unless, of course, you do liposuction. That'll work, but that's beyond the scope of this conversation. I'm assuming you're not going to get on the operating table like Funkmaster Flex did. You know, he got liposuction, right? Funkmaster Flex. He got liposuction. I'd like my video editors to put a clip of that right here. You know what I'm saying? Because he put that shit on the gram. He put that shit on them thinking, don't do that. It's an easier way. We're going to track how many calories you put in your mouth. And I want you to take your body weight in pounds, multiply that by 10. And then that's how many calories you need to get every day. No more than that. Now, some people may say that's too big. That, you know, some people say that's not enough fucking. Okay. Time out. Your body weight in pounds, multiply it by 10, right? Unless you're like super obese, in which case don't even watch this video. This is not for you. This is not for obese motherfuckers. All right, this is for regular fat boys, right? Not fucking obese boys, right? You should probably see a doctor, or in fact, you should see Funkmaster Flex doctor. Just make it easy on yourself. All right, but you're gonna make sure you get no more than, so your body weight in pounds multiplied by 10. That's how many calories you get, right? So if you're 200 pounds, fat boy, you're only gonna get 2,000 calories per day. That's not a lot, right? That's the fucking point, right? Don't say that that's not enough food because you clicked on a video saying how to do it fast. Right? See, here's the thing. I'm gonna go on a little rant right here. I fucking hate that advice where people say you should do something sustainable, man. Do something sustainable. No. Fuck that shit. They think you a bitch. That's why they tell you to do something sustainable. They think you can't handle nothing hardcore. Maybe they're right. Maybe you are a bitch, right? But I'm going to assume that you are tough enough to go hard for a short amount of time and then find something sustainable. Because to lose fat, you have to be in a caloric deficit. A deficit is, by definition, you're starving your body of calories. You're not giving your body enough calories, right? It's by definition starvation. Why the fuck would you want to sustain starvation? Right? They're telling you to drag it out over a long period of time because they think you're a pussy. Now, statistically, you probably are a pussy, right? But I'm going to assume that you're tough. I'm going to speak that to existence, that you're tough enough to go hard for a short period of time, right? And then once you get to the weight you want, right, then we find something sustainable. But here's the thing, that sustainable shit should not be a fucking deficit. Why would you want to sustain a deficit? It's the fucking silliest shit in the world. And it won't get you there fast. Remember, we said this video is about how to get a six-pack fast. If it's fast, let's make that deficit extreme for a short amount of time, right? That's how you get it fast. Extreme deficit for a short amount of time. Okay. I digress. Right. I don't care what you eat. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you do keto. I don't care if you do carnivore. I don't care if you, I don't care what you put in your mouth. Pause. All I care about two things. One, body weight in pounds times 10 and 100 grams. I'm sorry. And 1 pound of protein per pound of body weight. You see where it gets difficult? Because check this out. Now, I'm not telling you to do keto. I do keto because I enjoy it. Right? I've been keto for 8 years. It's fantastic. For me, you don't have to. However, there are 3 macronutrients. There is protein, carbs, fat. Right? You have essential amino acids. Protein is made up of essential amino acids. Fat is made up of essential fatty acids. There's no such thing as an essential carb, right? So if your body weight has to, if you were following the rules of if we're following the rules of 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight and body weight in pounds times 10 for calories, that means you're going to have to restrict something, right? I'm not telling you what to do. I don't really care what you do, but keto starts to be a compelling option, right? Because you don't need carbs to live, but you actually need essential fatty acids to live, and you need essential amino acids to live, right? That's why I like keto. If you're going to cut something, I'd rather cut off the shit that's less necessary, right? But you do whatever you want. I don't care what you do, right? I'm not telling you what to do. As long as you follow these rules, as long as 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight in pounds times 10. And you're going to track that. How do you track it? Well, you're going to get MyFitnessPal and fucking put in everything you eat. And then I keep a scale with me everywhere I go. Fucking restaurants, family gatherings, everywhere I'm at, I have a scale and I weigh my food. Or I can, if I'm eating wings, I'll just type in, I'll just count the wings and put it in. I don't necessarily weigh them. If I'm at a chain restaurant, then, a lot of times that the dish will come up. But a lot of times I'm somewhere where I'm weighing it. Sometimes, now here's where it gets weird. People start saying, well, what if it's something I can't weigh, like a casserole or some shit? Hey, don't eat that shit. I don't eat shit I can't weigh. If I can't weigh it, if I can't figure it out, then I don't eat it. Super simple. You know what I'm saying? If you're not tracking, you're slacking. If I can't track it, then I won't eat it. And again, some people say that's not sustainable. That's because they fucking punks. I've been doing that shit for like almost 2 decades every day. That's why I look like this at the age of 40, and that's why you look like you. Right? And so that's step 1, right? Tracking your calories and following those rules. Step 2 is we got to start tracking the amount of calories you burn. So I want you to get some sort of fitness tracker. All right. You can get an Apple Watch. I like the Apple Watch, especially the Apple Watch Ultra. I have one, and I wear it when I work out. I don't wear it too often because I got different kind of watches now. I got Rolexes, APs, always pimping, and Richard Millets and shit like that. Now this don't track my calories, right? It don't track my heart rate, but it raises your bitch's heart rate when she sees me flexing on her dumb ass. That's his job. That's what it is. That's what you buy a watch like that for. For me to flex on your ugly girlfriend. All right. And then let's get serious. All right. So you can get Apple Watch, or you can get a Whoop. Whoop is this band you wear on your bracelet. I wore that for years, and I really like it. It's good technology. However, it looks kind of fucking nerdy, right? It doesn't match with the Cartier bracelets and the fucking luxury watches I'll be wearing. It makes you look kind of like a fucking cyber bully, right? You look like I don't know. You look like one of them fucking nerds, like some computer nerds. You look like the motherfucker who buys porn. Like you so into porn, you such a geek that you buy porn because like the free shit ain't enough. It ain't enough porn for you. It ain't enough porn for you. So you got to go buy it, right? You like that dude, right? So I don't like that. What I like is the Oura Ring. They do not pay me to endorse it, but I will take the fucking money if you goddamn nerds get your shit together. I'll take the money. Believe that. But I wear the Oura Ring. I like this a lot. It tracks my calories that I burn every day. And the reason we want to track it, we want to start tallying this shit up. So let me show you what I mean. What you want to do is, let me show you. So I make a spreadsheet. And this is an example one. You can do it in, give me a second. You can do it in Note. Here's what I do in Notion. But you can do it in fucking just Google Sheets or whatever. And you type in the calories consumed every day. So let's say you can do it now. Let's say you weigh 250 pounds, fat boy, and you're trying to lose fat, right? All right. So remember the rules. Your calories consumed, boom. You're not going to get no more than 2,500 because your fat ass can only do calories in pounds times 10. Right, so you're going to eat that every day. You need to track it every day. Keep it tracked. Boom, boom, boom. Just track that shit. Boom. Oh. Track this shit every day. Oh. Then we track the calories we burn. Now, here's where it gets fucking interesting, right? If you want to burn a pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So you need to burn 3,500 calories for every pound of fat you want to lose. An easy way to do that, right? So this is going to track how much you burn. The average guy burns around 2,000 calories a day doing nothing, right? Somebody look that up for me. I don't want to fucking. How much is the average guy? Right? Just because you're going to burn calories just living life, walking around, your organs fucking pumping, keeping your body alive. Yeah, the average American burns between 2,000 and 3,000 calories a day, right? So in there, you're going to go a little harder than that. Pause. But let's just say you didn't. Let's just say all you did was burn 3,000 calories a day. That puts you in a 500 calorie deficit every day. You track this. You want to track this. You burn 3,000 and you know because you track it. You're tracking this shit, right? Boom. Oh, look at it. You do that for 7 days in a row, you burn a pound of fat. Now, if you want to fucking step your game up, the people say you can't lose weight fast. Hell yeah, you can. Burn more calories. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself, burn 4,000 calories in a day. It's not as hard as you think. But you won't know it unless you track it. It's not even that hard. You burn 4,000 calories every day, fat boy. Oh, shit. Guess what? You burn way more fat, man. Right? Now you burn 3 pounds of fat in 1 week. It works like this. And if you don't want to lose muscle, I should have did this right. You can just start tracking the protein too. Just make sure as long as you get 1 pound of protein per gram of 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, you should be able to maintain the majority of your muscle, even in the caloric deficit. How do you burn so many calories? Don't even worry about it. That's the next step is the workouts, right? So when people say abs are made in the kitchen, I know what they mean. They mean a lot of what I said here, right? You got to burn more calories than you consume. But here's the thing. It's like, I understand what they mean. It's just a stupid saying because you have to eat less. So it's like, abs are not made in the kitchen. Abs come from being in the kitchen less. Keep your big ass out the kitchen, right? But you also have to have abdominal muscles. You actually have to have the muscles for it. You have a six pack. So unless you are doing fucking planks, sit-ups, and crunches next to your goddamn stove, you are not making abs in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You still got to do workouts. Luckily, hey, there's a guy on YouTube who has some of the best ab workouts there are. The ab workouts, and he has some that are cardio, that mix cardio with it so you burn more calories. His name is Brandon Carter Gymnasium Jesus. I have tons of ab workouts, some with millions and millions of views. Do them every day, right? Do the ab workouts, Brandon Carter ab workouts. Duh, why would you do anybody else's? And then you're going to walk. Yeah, you're going to walk. How much you going to walk? 20,000 steps a day. That's it. 20,000 steps a day. That's a lot. Now, Greg Doucette, he took issue with this. He said, who has that kind of time? Who has that kind of time? People who are serious, right? There's a lot. There's like search YouTube. There's videos of women walking 2,000 steps a day. I mean, 20,000 steps a day. Women, chicks, right? And some of these fitness guys don't think you're tough enough to handle this. I believe that you are tougher than some of these tiny women on YouTube who are walking 20,000 steps a day, right? You can do it. You can do it. I think you're tougher. And I'm not trying to talk shit about Greg, you know what I'm saying? Because Greg has said many times that I have an amazing physique. He said that many times. He can't take that back. You know, he can't take that back. Yeah. And I, for one, agree with Greg. I think he should be commended on his acute observational abilities. When he said I had an amazing physique, I believe him. Right. Anyway, he knows what he's talking about, except for, you know, when he says you can't do that. Listen, me and him will agree to disagree. I think you're tough enough to walk 20,000 steps a day. I see tiny women doing it on YouTube, making video, documenting this shit. It's not even a big deal for them. I think you're tougher than a tiny woman on YouTube. I think you can. How do you do that? Well, you want to start walking. Obviously, walking more. It's going to be different if you're in. It's going to be difficult if you're in a colder region. But what I used to do in Manhattan, especially when I took the subway back in the day, I would just get off a few stops earlier, right, and then take long walks through Central Park on my way to work, on my way back from work. I would walk during my lunch break. I would walk after work. You know, after work, you know what I'm saying? You guys can do stuff with your kids, walk with your kids, walk your dogs, walk your girlfriend, you know, whatever you need to do to get those fucking those steps in. Hey man, Space Host 2 says this is recorded. Hey man, fuck you, bitch. King Keto ain't never fucking lied to you a day in his life. Fuck you, Space Shoes 2. Your mother's a whore. I'm gonna slap that bitch when I see her. I'm just joking, you two moderators. I wouldn't touch his ugly ass mom. I might get an infection. The ugly might rub off on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may be thinking, how does Brandon know this guy's mom is ugly? Well, look at him, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, to have such a loser son. Fucking hot chicks don't have loser sons. They marry ballers, and they fucking have, and their offsprings aren't talking crazy on YouTube for no reason on a fucking Tuesday and spending their free time on YouTube. Come on, man. His mama got to be an ugly bitch to raise such a fucking awful person, man. Look at me, Space Shoes 2. Go fuck yourself. I digress. Let's get serious. All right. Start walking more. Now, one thing I did was I got a treadmill desk, right? So I had a desk, I had a standing desk, and I put a treadmill on. You can get these off Amazon. They cost a few $100s. Boom. And I was walking while I was working all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And I got way more than 20,000 steps per day. But I mean, if you do that, you'll burn a ton of calories. But you can, honestly, man. Let me show you something. It's not even that hard to burn. If you just wanted to take it easier than that, let's say that's too much. Yo, man, burning all these calories, like I ain't even do nothing crazy. When the last time I burned 4,000 calories in a day? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Actually, it takes some work. Right. But yo, man, just 20,000 steps, man. Plus you doing the fucking Brandon Carter workouts. You know, some loser says it's not enough. Some loser says it's too much. Every fucking dork who says it's too much, all you got to do is like walking 2,000 steps a day. Every loser says the walking 20,000 steps a day is too much. All you have to do is type it in YouTube. And you will see fucking women, middle-aged women who have done it. If you're a healthy man, you can do it, bro. I'm telling you. And if you ain't got time for it, you know what I'm saying? Listen. You can argue for your own limitation if you want, right? If you argue for your own limitation, you get to keep it, right? You get to keep your limitations if you argue for them. I'm arguing that you can do it. I believe in these motherfuckers more than they believe in themselves. I believe in you more than you believe in you. I believe in you more than you believe in you. Ain't that some shit? I think you can do it. And if you do it, you'll lose a ton of weight, man. And that's it. I mean, that's how you fast. So again, to recap, you're going to track your calories, MyFitnessPal, in a food scale, right? You're going to body weight in pounds times 10. That's how many calories you need each day. Boom. Then you're gonna track the calories you burn with some sort of fitness tracker. You're gonna make sure you're gonna what we want to do is you want to do ab exercise, preferably Brandon Carter ab exercises, right? But it doesn't matter. You can do fucking someone else's ab workouts. You can do fucking P90X or Insanity, Pulse, right? And whatever you need to do, right? And you're going to track that too and just come up with some sort of spreadsheet like this. It's super easy. I just put a formula in here. I just put a little formula in here, right? And it made the deficit. I have a video, and matter of fact, I have a video on how to make that. You should check that video out right now. Yeah, I explained this whole thing in that video. You should check that out right now. All right. We got 2 super chats, and then we got to get up out of here, man, because I got to sleep, man. I'm supposed to be sleeping at 9:30. Wake up at 4:30. Is fucking stun on you, motherfuckers, man. All right, what else?
We have Business Advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, I want to start a mortgage business because I've been in it for years, but it's so freaking boring. I'm pretty shredded and I'm 31. Do you think it's too late to start fitness and still get to ball?
I mean, listen, 31 is not that old, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, 30s, man, shit. You know how many people I'd kill to be 31 again? I'm 41, bro. Nah, it's not too late. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not too late. If you want, it depends on what you want to do, man. You know, the mortgage business is boring, but it's steady money, right? So and you know it well, right? You know it well. So you got to really decide if you want to do something totally different. It means you got to learn it. That's okay. You can just know that you're, or you can keep doing what you're doing, right? And just max, but it depends on what you want to do, man. There's no wrong answers here. Either one of those paths are viable for you.
We have David Diaz.
All right.
Hey, Brendan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 23, work a regular job, 40K salary a year,
right.
Still broke. What should be the best move?
Hey,
should it be sales?
Listen, sales is always great, but like you said, you broke. Luckily, you're young, so it's all good. What you need to do is download Baller Mindset. It's free. It's 100% free. There's no upsells in there. There's no fucking funnel where I'm trying to get you to buy anything. I really just want to help as many of you guys make money as possible because, I got a lot of money now. I'm doing pretty well for myself. I could stop working if I wanted, right? So now it's all about props, praise, clout. And the best way to get clout is to help you accomplish your goals. And so that's why I put that together for free. So hopefully you guys can make some of yourselves, give me the credit, because I am a machine that runs off praise. I need it. All right. Trey Gaines came in the the homie Trey Gaines, man. I fuck with this dude, man. This dude is thug, man. What's up?
It's never too late. Get a trade and invest that money and work out, motherfuckers. Your health is your wealth. Truly, one love.
So, I think that's a good place to end it, man. I think there's a lot of truth in that statement, Trey Gaines. My man had the fucking jacket on indoors with the fucking shades on and with a cup of God knows what. I like that guy. All right, guys, this has been another episode of the Victory Talk podcast. Hey, man, we went a little late today, but we started a little late, man. So you got your whole 2 hours. Listen, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday, twice a week, man. Hardworking brothers. At 7 p.m. I'll see y'all on Thursday. Peace.